Okay. So, this is really weird. kind of to think about. So, I got my. I mentioned a few times yesterday during stream. I got my Bose headphones that I ordered, and I'm trying to break them in, trying to get used to them, listen to them more. So, because I literally got them. I took out the box half an hour ago. um, I gotta say, first off, it's really weird talking with them on, especially because again, my HD600s are open back, so I basically hear everything naturally around me. And the music all the audio from my computer comes in naturally as well. So it gives it a really natural sound, and I'm not used to wearing this pair of headphones yet, of course. So that coupled with noise canceling stuff feels very strange, but in a good way. I like this feeling. But it's just funny. If there's any issues with like seeming issues with like how I'm talking and stuff, I guess probably that. Also, I just watched a little presentation they did for Ghost of Tsushima, coming out in July. Looks really good. I'm really surprised. I was not that interested back when they showed it off for the first time in like E3 2018, I think. I don't know, somewhere in there. But I'm surprised. It looks really good. Like I don't know. If you're into that sort of stuff, you'd be into it. It's one of those things. Anyways, we left off at a lot of cliffhangers. This is chapter 8 still, so the title's correct. Good. But yeah, let's continue where we went. I feel like I'm talking wrong, which is weird to say. Shinjo, okay, where are we? I don't know. That was the first thing Shinjo thought as he ducked under the crime scene tape and went inside the third floor condo. He knew the smell, but from where?
Ah, そうだ。ニューヨークで。
Oh, New York. Yeah. When he was training in America, a local colleague had taken him to a cheap steakhouse. The waiter brought him a disgusting grilled lamb steak. The smell was a mix of rotting animal blood and burnt fat. He hadn't taken a single bite. I've never had lamb steak. I've had lamb before. It's actually pretty good. It's just my stomach was not used to it. Kept wanting to gag. But I really liked it. I really did. I don't know. A good friend of mine's mom made it. And that was precisely the smell that filled the room right now. The source of the stench was in the middle of the room, on top of the dinner table. The forensics people must have finished their job because it had already had a sheet placed over it. Now it was just waiting to be carried out of the coroner. Shinjo placed his hands together for a moment in silent prayer, and then flipped up the sheet. The second he saw it, he yanked the handkerchief out of his pocket and forced it into his mouth to stop himself from throwing up. He knew it was disrespectful to the dead, but he couldn't help it.
ご苦労様です、新庄先輩。
He looked up and saw a younger detective talking to his forensics people. The detective leaked his usual energy. It was probably the worst case he'd ever seen. Shinjo didn't want to look bad in front of the younger kid, so he forced the handkerchief away from his mouth.
あ、ご苦労。ガイシャの身元ははっきりしたかい？
それがですね、衣服を着用していない上に遺体の損壊が激しくて、今のところ確実なのは10代から30代の女性ってことしか。
Did Minamiso Senri burn herself? Or who is this? You could hints at the charred flesh that indicated the body had once belonged to a woman, but the face was so burnt there was no way to distinguish any features. Okay, so it's a burnt body. And even stranger, there was what looked like a metal stick coming out of her mouth. The rod came out of the way below her abdomen, like a skewer used to cook a kebab.
10日ほど前でしょうか。近くの工事現場から鉄筋が盗まれたっていう届けが出てるそうです。
Oh, I'm getting a phone call. Here, just one moment.
鉄筋っていうとあれか。コンクリートの壁に使う？
I'm gonna hold off the stream for a moment. Someone just called me. It's kind of important. And I just saw somebody join this. Of course. Listen, I'll be right back. Something important came up. I'm sorry. But I know Malberg. I'm getting off. I'm sorry for just like I don't know. Yeah, it's something important. Be right back.